death comes for us all.
But what if instead of seeing the actual Grim Reaper, you saw the goodest of boys? Well, in this manga, My Dog is a Death God, that's exactly what you get. Let me tell you a bit more about it. Okay, so I know I said that the goodest of boys is the one who tastes the afterlife instead of the Grim Reaper, but the thing is, Leo wasn't always a dog. Instead, he actually is a death god incarnate, but unlike the Green Reaper, I think many people would actually like to see him take you to the afterlife, because, this is what the death god looks like. The thing is, this kind of works like the Monsters Incorporated universe, where you have to get scares to make power, and that's your job and everything. And for Leo, his job is to guide dead souls to his master, kind of like the afterlife, just like the Grim Reaper, transporting them over. But the thing is, he's in 21st century Japan, and apparently there's a lot of what is called the rot, which is the scent of aroma that people give off before they die, which means that they are full of regrets and won't move on to the afterlife, instead becoming ghosts that stay on Earth. That's where we meet our first person who Leo smells that has the rot, and that gentleman's name is Minami Tatsuo-sama, who is a person that gives off the aroma. So Leo goes to them and has a special ability that he can go into their memories and go into their mind. And so in a dream, he's able to see what Minami-san's regret is. Come to find out that he fell in love with a girl that he's known his whole life, but she was forced into a arranged marriage to marry an ugly bastard who was rich. And the thing is, he had his papers to go off to war. The thing is, his love, she said, there's no point in away in the war, and I don't want to marry this man. How about we both just run away and not have to deal with anything that we do? The thing is, she wants to give him a gift, and as soon as she opens it, find out it's candy, which is to her surprise. She's saying, that's it, I gotta run back home. My husband knows that I'm here, my fiance knows that I'm here, I'll be right back. So the guy shows up, he's like, dude, she ran back home. You really think she loves you? You have no money, you have nothing. I have everything to offer her. You should just give up. And so they start heading off. But the thing is, in the sky, a bunch of B-2 bombers come and they bomb her house because it's the biggest thing. So as he rushes over, he finds her under the rubble. She hands him one last piece of candy and says, I love you, and dies in his arms. So you think the regret is that he never got to run away with the love of his life. That's not it. In his mind, he thought that she actually loved the man that she was going to be forced to marry more than him. So she was just toying with his emotion and instead went back to the rich fiance and just played him off. And that's the regret that he has, which is such a good twist, because you think, oh, love of his life, never gonna run with her, yada yada. But in reality, it shows that sometimes people's actions and the perceptions of things are swayed by the voices of others. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, this is really interesting. How is this gonna play out? And Leo was there, kind of acting like a therapist, saying, dude, you really think she didn't love you? She risked all this. Do you really think she would be toying with you? You've known her whole life. Think about the details, man. Don't just think about your pain. And as they're walking through it, he's like, why did you notice that she was surprised when she gave you the gift? It could have been something else. And he's thinking about it. He's like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But Minami just couldn't shake this feeling of, no, she betrayed me. This is pain. This is torture. Why would she do this to me? And so Leo, with another one of his powers, says, you know what? Let me show you her actual memories. And then the manga just ends there. The first volume ends on that cliffhanger. So you're here just like, wait, so what's actually going to happen? He can transport people to other people's memories. So I guess he transported her to the realm of the afterlife. He's able to show the memories. He remembers everybody. And just showing how powerful Leo actually is. And that is why I'm like, okay, I need this manga more. Seeing Leo's power set, seeing how this is going to be resolved. And it's such a substantial story, and I love how it's probably going to be an anthology series. Each volume or two is going to be a brand new person Leo is guiding to the afterlife, helping them with their regret that's keeping them on Earth. And just seeing how everybody heals in a different way, which I honestly really like, because it's like, not everything you believe or perceive is actually the reality that it is. There's pain and there's torment and nostalgia to some degree that cover a lot of things that happened. Some things that were better than they actually were, and some things worse than they probably actually weren't. So that's why I'm really excited about it. It's something that is such a substantial story, but there's no romance. It's just actually people living life and learning to grow through so many processes. If you haven't seen, it's been a running thing on the channel, first with Evangelion and Overtake. I love stories where it learns how people can move on. because that's something I've been going through myself, moving on from past things that I've kind of held on for so long. And so I would highly recommend it if you want a story that is definitely substantial. And as well, the one selling point, again, it's a cute dog. Who doesn't love cute dogs? So that's what I have with there. And now this will be the end card. Remember how I mentioned my Twitch on the Overtake video? If you guys actually watched that point, and if you actually watched to this point, thank you very, very much. And if you see that, comment Boyo, like from, what's it called? I'm forgetting. I'll put like the title here. Comment Boyo. But anyways, I forgot to plug my Twitch, so I'll just throw it. Throws all the books off the shelves.
But it's okay.
He's comatose. If you want to find more manga recommendations, I will leave it here. Hopefully I actually do this right. Watch it be on the other side. I really don't know how to end things. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for boarding this to the show, The Messy Express. We arrived at our final destination. Please watch your step as you disembark, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.